Welcome back, YouTubers. We have the 5th badge that we need here. One left to get. We have Malavons. We have Marquez. We have Krelogs. We have Maiden Ilmadia's badge. And Joril's badge. One more badge and we'll be able to fight the final boss. We did come across some magical items. One nice robe was from Malavon was wearing was the robe of the Watcher, which significantly brought my mage's armor class down from I think it was 1 to -2. He also is immune to the Umberhalt Gaze, non-detection, +2 versus spells, +10 bonus against magic. It was made for the Dark Elf Wizard from Reluvian. The robe of the Watcher is recognized among Drow as a sign of great power, traditionally worn by the most touted practitioner of divination magic in Reluvian's Academy of Sorcery. Malavon was awarded the robe when he was still in good graces within his city. And the Fire Kiss. 5% chance to target is hit with Shroud of Flame. 1d4 +3 dagger. Probably definitely better than Presario's dagger. Or whatever. Precio's. Malavon's Rage will now be part of my spell repertoire. Level 7 spell. Yeah, not sure if I'm going to get that. Haven't exactly been doing too much grinding. Probably could be a couple levels higher if I just have to grind it back and forth.
Duty calls.
But this is a let's play, not let's sit around and be gay.
I stand ready. Aye.
And another magical robe here. We'll have to wait for that one. That's the old necromancer's robe we no longer need.
At your command.
What? Done.
It's a magical ring. Ring of reckless action. Armor class penalty of 2. Well, that's not good. You get an additional attack per round, but you take a -2 hit to armor class. That's no bueno. Lots of stuff to search for in here. Lots of potions. Some scrolls, some seeds. No, we're going to need those. Some necklace and some more scrolls. And some more scrolls.
I'm here.
Potions of invisibility and potions of geniusness.
Easy as goblin pie.
It shall
Let's
be
get
done.
in here and pick this shit up.
What? Yes, it shall be done.
I am ready immediately.
He's ready. Alright, we've got lots of spells here. Got Death Fog and Disintegrate and Shades and Death Spell and Mass Invisibility. Tensor's transformation, Finger of Death, Flesh to Stone, and Monster Summoning 7. I'm going to go ahead and rest and get all these. There's an Oil of Null effect. This potion is the result of a Darrow Savant's meddling and magical agents. When it's smeared over the body of living creatures, it will nullify all magical effects, including all curses, contingencies, and gas spells. We need that to free Jennifaye from Macat's palace. So we will head back there now. We also need to rest.
I shall see to it.
Could take a shortcut here right to the palace. A lot of these levels are intertwining.
You can count on me. I'm here. You can count on me. Aye.
The first thing we're going to do is go give this oil to Jennifaye. And then we're going to head into the Temple of Doom.
Duty calls.
So what really happened to your eye? Please don't hurt him, blah 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 blah.
I stand. It shall be done.
Alright, here she tells you she had a series of spells placed on her. First of two spells will destroy her natural resistance to magic, and the third spell will extinguish her life force. I found this potion. It destroys magical effects on people who drink it. Do you think you could use it to remove Malavon's contingency spells? Now that Marketh has left, I suppose there's no reason for me to stay here. I don't know what else to do. I suppose I should take the potion and leave this dead palace. Thank you for your help. Alright.
At your command.
So that pits us an extra 80,000 experience.
It shall be done.
And it's time to head into the undead realm once again.
My sword is yours.
Amulet of Dark Flesh, a horrible cursed item crafted by the Kalashite necromancer Nir-Yedin. The Amulet of Dark Flesh is a token of disease and slow death. Yedin gave the item to his secret enemies as gifts and reclaimed it through his thief servants when the sickness had run its course. Niri is believed to be still alive somewhere in the realms, despite the fact that he was human-born in 832. Upon donning this amulet, the wearer is paralyzed and diseased. I don't want that shit.
You have my attention.
spell makes a creature vanish. When cast, a thin gray ray shoots forth from the caster to the target, who will disintegrate unless they make a saving throw or spell. The spell works on undead creatures. Disintegrated creatures cannot be resurrected. They are gone forever. Mages need not always be mages. Tensor's transformation changes the caster into a heroic fighter, doubling the wizard's hit points and gives him +4 bonus to his armor class. All damage the caster sustains takes away from the bonus hit points first. All the wizard's attacks have the same chance to hit as a fighter of the same level, and the wizard is allowed to attack twice around, +2 damage per attack. Nice.
Be done.
Ready for the halls of the dead?
Just say
Let's
aye.
check it out. How bad can it be? Whoa, alright.
Ready and willing.
Kill them bony
That's
bitches.
the best you can do.
Alright, Ronstock and crew have slain them. It was a good battle.
Ready, it shall be done.
Sister Insidia, perdition in the tree hollow calling me. Where is the bell, the ringing bell? Tree hollow switches swish, swatting at the backs of the dead. Zombie lords.
Expect no quarter. I'm here. I am on it.
Alright, that's it. It's haste spell time.
I am on it.
Actually, we might be able to draw some back here.
Yes. What is it you require?
I'll wash my beard in your Nice garden.
At your service.
I'm by your side.
Counter commands, just unleash hell on these bitches.
Priest! I need a priest! At your command. You can count on me.
And I'm fucked. I don't know how I'm pulling so many of them back so goddamn quickly. It's fucking bullshit, though. Get the fuck out of the goddamn way.
I am on it.
Fucking little bitch.
You have need of me?
Kick your goddamn ass this time.
At your command.
What is it you require? As you wish.
Your desire.
At your service.
That's your goddamn spell, you fucking retard.
My sword is yours. Just say the word. Duty calls. Follow my lead!
As best I can.
I am by your side. Indeed.
How the fuck is my goddamn paladin dead already? It's fucking ridiculous. Holy fucking shit, man.
You have need of me?
Yes.
Your desire. I am by your side. Yes.
What is it you require?
All right, you can count on me.
I am no small task.
I stand ready. Aye.
How can I help you? I await your instructions.
Cast the goddamn fucking fireball, you stupid bitch.
At your command.
No, skip him. Welcome to our humble church, disciples of suffering. I am Brother Perdim, servant of Ilmarta. What brings you here today? Do you seek the ecstasy of the hands of Ilmarta's servants? Leave me be. I can leave no soul untouched, no nerve dulled. If you attempt to travel on this holy ground, my poor brothers found spiritually... shut the fuck up.
Expect no quarter. My sword is yours.
Ready and willing.
To arms! Just say the word.
What the fuck just happened to my guy? He just fucking disappears? Oh, god damn, we're looking at a fucking bullshit fight right here.
Very well.
Yes. So be it.
Your desire.
What is it you require?
You guys might be looking at some reloads here.
As you wish.
You have my undivided attention.
I stand ready.
fuck this. You want to see how I do this shit?
Aye, it shall be done.
You have need of me? You I am by your side.
Yes.
Bacio,
I stand very well. At your command, you can count on me.
Alright, take these three
My
guys.
sword is yours.
Attack this idol.
Aye.
Fucking dumbass
Just
is
say the
doing.
word.
Everything's dead. Oh, yeah, that's how I roll. Sorry, you suck dick and
Ready
I win.
and willing.
Once you kill that idol, all the undead
Very well.
drop. My God! I know not who you are, but I have delivered us from such a terrible nightmare. I dreamt that I was swimming in pitch under a blood-red moon. So much suffering have I caused, so much suffering must I endure to repay the debt of sin I have incurred. Who are you? I am Perdim, once a faithful priest of Ilmata. I used to watch over the monastery of faithful priests and priestesses outside of Ilfan. One day a man came to the monastery. He said his name was Palakun, and he had come to help us find our true faith in Ilmata. There was something about his eyes, his voice, that hypnotized us. His voice was so commanding, so powerful, that we were swept up in his sermons with disturbing passion. It frightened us, but we could not help but fall deeper into his web of deception. We abandoned dozens of sick and dying worshippers in the halls of our monastery. We went north through the Kuldahar Pass. Many died, but at that point we no longer cared. All was done for the glory of Ilmata, for the propagation of faith. Even if Paquilin became more fastest, more militant, we could do nothing to resist. Paquilin's idol had been enthralled. Those who resisted were drained of life and turned into zombies who guarded this black temple. It used to be the temple of Burunar Truesilver, though you never recognize it now. I have not only committed blasphemy against my god, but against the proud mother goddess of the dwarves. I owe you a great debt to many gods and people. Thank you for liberating my soul. No problem, friend. You can start by healing me. Fucking great, yeah. I meant for free, asshole.
I'm here.
What can you tell us about Paquilin? Paquilin is no priest of Ilmata. He's a sorcerer of some sort. There is something cold and unnatural about his eyes, his skin, his hair. Everything about him rings false. The way he walks, the way he holds himself. It's as though he is a stranger in his own body.
All right.
That's because he is. Level up, bitch. Level up, Pally. So yeah, you can try fighting all those guys and going through the frustration. Eventually you may win and get lots of extra experience, but again, I don't got all fucking day. This saves all the priest once you do that as well.
I am exhausted.
We must halt and regain our strength.
Brother Harkin, forgive me for what I have done, O Father of Suffering. Though I do not deserve your clemency, I ask for your mercy at any cost of myself. Good for you. banner bears two symbols. One is the diamond surrounding two hands bound with red cord. The other is a circumscribed white dove. And here's where you need the badges.
You have my undead. Yes, it shall be done.
My sword is yours.
Now we can go up.
I shall see to it. Just say the word. You can count on me. You can count on me.
Getting closer and closer to the end, folks. We'll be coming across the whole causer of this bullshit here in the Ascension Cave, Belhafet. He is the one that's been scheming behind all of this, causing all this trouble. So let's talk to the bastard.
Yes.
Gonna go ahead and cast. Command.
At your service.
Ready in mind.
Bacio, Ferre.
Oh, shizzle.
Ready, and it shall be done. Aye.
Greetings, child of Ilmater. How are you today?
Drop the act, Poquellin. I'm sick of all these charades. I've been hacking through enemies for days, weeks. Just get out of these damn mountains. I'm not about to let a crazed man in bloody Elmatarian high priest robe stand in my way.
Oh, I'm sorry. But war and charades are the only two games I know how to play. If they are not to your liking, I'm afraid you'll be ill-equipped to play the game that's about to begin.
As interesting as I find your musing on various topics, ranging from the nature of justice to the history of the world, I'd really appreciate it if you shut the fuck up!
After centuries of Exonomai's laboriously worded speeches and delusions of grandeur, it is a welcome change to hear such succinct threats from an enemy. Thank you for disposing of her, by the way. Her speeches were quite tiresome, and she suffered her defeats so poorly.
What are you up to, Pokemon? Why the spine of the world?
The only thing really standing in the way of my conquering this territory was Exonomai. When you killed her, you removed the largest obstacle in my campaign. As you probably already know, my arrival in this world was a result of conflict with my ancient adversary. I was exiled from my home plane when my vendetta with Exonomai got, as my superiors said, out of control. As soon as I arrived in this world, I knew that Exonomai would follow. After all, what's a few thousand years and a billion miles between old friends? I sought out a base of operations from which I could start a military force. In the process of doing so, I heard something calling to me from a distant glacier. It was this. Grenshiniban. It's an artifact so old that it makes me seem young. A crystal shard with magical powers of such magnitude that Kaldahar's Heartstone gem looks like a child's toy. Just having it in my possession caused the monstrous creatures of this land to leave their ancient homes and seek me out. Its other powers are too numerous to mention. Despite the fact that the shard has a somewhat overbearing personality, our plans seem to coincide. As for my lieutenants, they were easy enough to find. All of them were eager to join my cause, except for poor, naive Brother Perdim. The guise of an Ilmatarian revered brother was perfect for traveling and gathering information in Icewind Dale. The form was easy enough to assume. The information inside of Perdim's head allowed me to flesh out the role. Everything was going well, until that annoying Arundel and your good friend, the late Hrothgar, decided to investigate Exonomai's poorly veiled activities in Dragon's Eye. If that idiot had been a little more clandestine in her business, no one would have suspected. To stall Exonomai and seal off Icewind Dale, I used Granshinabon to freeze the passes, but not quickly enough to prevent Hrothgar's band from starting their expedition. I had Greg Frostbeard and his giants cause the avalanche that crushed Hrothgar, Acalia, and those other fools. After that, I didn't really care what you were doing, until you seized the Heartstone gem from Exonomai. I thought that Arundel would be the only person capable of using it. When I killed him, I thought the threat was ended. I certainly didn't expect you to take the gem to Laurel in the Severed Hand. Very clever. Unfortunately, your actions since that event have been inconsequential. During your extended bloody trek through Upper Dawns, Worm's Tooth, and Lower Dawns, I was building up forces elsewhere, outside of East Haven to be specific. So you see, the destruction of my forces here simply prevents me from having reserve troops during my conquest of the Dale. It's a good thing you can't see East Haven now. It would probably break you to see how easy it is to crush houses and cause temples to explode. Everything you've done is pointless. I am the beginning and the end of this story. I, and only I, will determine how it plays out.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come then, let us begin.
What was that, bitch?
In the heat of the battle, the twisted priest of Ilmater stumbled, gripping his chest as if mortally stricken. A faint glow began to emanate from the crystal that hung round his neck. Suddenly, the entire cave was engulfed in an explosion of blinding light. When the light finally died, the party discovered that they were no longer within the dark passages of Dorn's Deep. As they struggled to regain their bearings, they realized that they had been returned to the town of East Haven. But this was not the sleepy fishing village they had left so long ago. Enchantment had fallen over the town, encasing what remained of the shattered homes and buildings in a prison of solid ice. At the center of the destruction, upon the very spot where the Temple of Tempus once stood, rose a massive tower of crystal.
Aw, shit. You'll have to stay tuned for the next video to see what happens next.